Today we're going to talk about something we do use from time to time in the shop. That's portable ladders. In a steel fabrication shop, ladders are useful for measuring, for inspecting overhead welds, for reaching stock, for performing maintenance or other things for which we find them necessary. However, a fall from even a few feet can lead to serious injuries, broken bones, head injuries, or worse, especially if you fall onto steel plating or concrete. So we need to treat every ladder setup like it's a life-saving operation. And the goal is simple: understand the unique hazards of our shop and eliminate them before we climb. So what are some hazards that are specific to the fab shop? Our environment presents unique challenges compared to an office or a light construction site. We need to be especially mindful of slick surfaces. Oil, grease, coolant, metal shavings can all make the floor around equipment extremely slippery. If a ladder foot slips out, there's no stopping the fall. Uneven ground, drains, temporary plating, cables can all create an unstable base for a ladder foot. Moving equipment, whether it's a crane that we've set up, forklift, or other workers moving large steel members, present collision risks to anyone who's on a ladder. Electrical hazards, working near welding leads, power tools, or junction boxes, requires using the right type of ladder. That is, it needs to be non-conductive fiberglass. Load and tool handling. Fabricators often need to carry heavy tools, grinders, torches, welding rod, which can compromise the 3 points of contact rule. So let's talk about the pre-climb checklist. This is called the PACT acronym, P-A-C-T. So the first is P, pre-inspection. That is, check the ladder rails, the rungs, the spreaders for cracks, bends, or damage. Ensure the non-slip safety feet are present and functional. If it's damaged, tag it and take it out of service. Then A, angle and anchor. For extension ladders, use the 4-to-1 rule. For every 4 feet of vertical height, move the base 1 foot away from the wall. Ensure the ladder's anchored or someone's holding the base of the ladder while you're up working on it. Then clearance, clear the work area, ensure there are no overhead electrical lines, pipes, or moving crane loads above you. Never position a ladder in front of a doorway or active traffic aisle without barriers or spotters. And then T, tools and tie off. Only climb with necessary tools secured in a tool belt or a pouch. Never carry tools in your hands while climbing. If you're working near the top, ensure you have a means of tie-off if you're using a fixed height ladder or a platform. Then step ladder specifics and positioning. Step ladders are the most common ladder in the shop, and they require a perfect setup to prevent scissors collapses. Setup essentials are: it must be fully open. Step ladders must be fully open until the metal locking spreaders are straight and fully engaged. Never use a step ladder as if it were a straight ladder. Level and firm base. Ensure all 4 feet are on a level, solid surface. In our shop, this means scraping away metal shavings or clearing grease first. Never place the ladder on top of drums or boxes or pallet stacks to gain extra height. Then foot placement while climbing. That is, your foot needs to be center and flat. When climbing, place the center of your foot on the step. Climbing using only the heel or toe decreases your stability and can cause you to slip or fatigue faster. Then working height, the highest safe step is the second step from the top. The top cap is not a step, and the step directly below the cap is for structural support. It is not for standing. Then also remember the rules of ascent and work. Once the ladder is secure, follow these critical rules. First, 3 points of contact. Always maintain 3 points of contact, that is 2 hands and 1 foot, 2 feet and 1 hand, when climbing up or down. Your hands are your primary safety device. Then also face the ladder. Always face the ladder while climbing or working. Do not turn your back to the ladder. Then the belt buckle rule. Your belt buckle, or your center of gravity, must always stay between the ladder side rails. Never lean out to reach something. If you can't reach it safely, climb down and move the ladder. Then the top rungs. Never stand on the top cap or the step immediately below the top cap. And then with extension ladders, the ladder must extend at least 3 feet or 3 rungs above the landing surface you're accessing. So, in conclusion, a quick reminder: portable ladders are designed for temporary work, not for use as scaffolding or permanent access. If the job requires prolonged work at height, we need to use a lift or a properly secured scaffold system. Ladder accidents are almost entirely preventable. Take the extra 30 seconds to check the condition, set the angle, and clear the area. Your safety and the safety of everyone working around you depends on it.